Hello friends, this is DK Gautam and thank you for joining Interview Point.
So friends, in this video we will learn three pattern programs. So you can see this is the star pattern program, and here we are having alphabet pattern, and here we are having number pattern. Okay, so guys, we have to write one logic only for these three programs. Actually, we can see here, if we will see deeply this program, these three programs are same. We are here printing a star, here we are printing a, and here we are printing 1. So these three programs we have to write only one logic. So that is very simple program, and hope this video will guide you properly. So let me open my Visual Studio. I am going to use Visual Studio 2019 to write our program. So let me open console application that I have already created. So here I need to create one class. So right click on the console application, go to the add, you can click on the new item, or you can select class directly. So I'm just selecting the class, and here I have to give the class name, or we can say file name. So file name will be like star pattern. Okay, you can give any name, doesn't matter. Okay, so first what I have to do is I need to write main method here, static void main. So before writing the logic into this file, I need to tell you the logic, how we need to write the logic of this program. So guys, you can see here. So guys, suppose we are going to write the logic of this program. So logic are same. Do not worry, like here we are printing a star and here we are printing alphabet. So don't worry. So logic is same for both the programs, or we can say all three programs. Okay, we are just printing a star, here we are printing just a, or he, and we are printing only one here. Okay, so there is no difference into the logic. Okay, so what we can see here, in the first row and first column we are printing only one star. In the second row and second column we are printing, in the second row we are printing 2 star. In the third row we are printing 3 star, and in the fourth row we are printing 4 star. As according to the row we are printing the column as well. Into the second column we are printing till to the second column. For the third column, into the third row we are printing till third column. For the fourth column we are printing till the fourth column. So in the first row and first column we are printing only one star, second row we are printing 2 stars. So like that we have to understand, and we have to write the logic for this program. Okay, so let me add some variable here. Let me create two variables here. Suppose integer type variable I need, and here we can see we need row and column. So suppose I am creating a row variable and col variable. Okay, and one more variable is also required for us. Suppose num. Okay, I'm not assigning anything here because I will ask input from the user. So I will say console dot write line. Okay, and I will ask input from the user, so that value I will assign into the num variable. So I will say enter number. So this I need to assign into the num variable. So suppose I will say console dot read line. Before going to read it, I also need to convert this into the integer, because by default it is taking string, so that I need to convert into the integer. Okay, because num variable is the integer type. Okay, now I need to write two for loop. First will go for the row and second will go for the column. Okay, so row is equal to 1. Suppose I will start from 1, and then row less than or equal to number is equal to nothing but num, and row plus plus. Okay guys, so this loop will print the row value, and again inside this loop what we need to print the column as well. Okay, for this I need to write one more for loop inside the loop. So I will say call is equal to 1, call less than equal to, here this condition is very important. So here we have to write row. So why we are writing here row, into the first row, into the first column I need to print only one star. So suppose if we are in first row I need to print only one star. That's why I need to loop through this loop till that we are having the value into the row. Okay, and call is call plus plus. Okay guys, so now again inside this loop I need to print the input. Okay, so what I have to write here, suppose console dot write. I am not going to use write line because I need to print stars not only into the always into the new line but into the same line we also need. Okay, so here I am giving a star and I am providing one space, so our program will look little bit cleaner. Okay, now what I have to do is while this loop is completed, suppose this is the column loop, so when this loop is completed I need to jump to the next line. For jumping to the next line, what I have to do is console.write line. Okay guys, now into the end what I have to do is console.read line to check our output. Okay guys, so our program is done and now let's see how this program will work. Okay, so let me open this my paint, and with the help of this paint I will tell you how this program will work. Suppose if I will provide the number value is 5, so I have to write the logic for this, and I have already written the logic, so now I need to print this star pattern. Okay guys, so I am printing here a star, so star will be printed for us now. So here into the row 1, so first time we are starting from here, row 1 is equal to, we are checking here the condition, num value is 5 by default, suppose we are taking 5. Okay, num value is 5, so this condition is true, and row plus plus, so this condition is true, then our loop will go here, and now it will checking the another loop. So here call is equal to 1. Okay, now here call less than equal to row, so call value is 1 and row value is also 1, so till call value is less than or equal to 1 we have to execute this loop. And what we have to print here, we have to write star. So what we have to write here, we have to write star, and then this loop is completed, because now after printing the star it will check this condition call plus plus. Now call value is equal to 2, so here we are having call value now 2, and now it is checking the condition call less than equal to row. Row value we are having only 1 as of now, we are having only one value here 1, and call value right now we are having 2. Okay, so what happens here, if this condition is fails, then it will not print this line, and this it will go to the out of the loop and then print this line. So then while printing this line, our control jump to the next line here, our control will jump here, and then again it will check the condition here. Now it will go here, controller will go here, and it will increase the value of row. So now row value will be 2. Okay guys, so now row value will be 2, and here we are checking the condition row less than equal to num value is 5 by default we are having, and now we are having row value is 2, so this condition is satisfied. Now loop will go inside this loop, and it will check, it will start from 1 again. So call value is equal to 1, call less than equal to row value what we are having, we are having 2. Okay, row value we are having 2, so this condition is true because call value is 1 and row value is 2, so this condition is true. Now we will print here 1 star. Okay, because this condition is true, then it will print this line, and now it will check the call value will be increases by 1, so by default is 1, so now call value is 2, so it will again check call less than equal to 2, row value we are having 2, so it will print again here like this. Okay guys, now what will happen, it will again increase the value of call, so call value now will be 3. Okay, after checking this condition call value is now 3, so it will go here and check the condition row value, call value is 3 and row value we are having 2 only, so this condition is not true. So what will happen, okay, this line will not be printed, and what will happen, this line will be printed, this line will be executed, move here to the next line. Okay, next line. So what will happen, now again row value will increase by 1, so now row value will be 3. Okay guys, now we are checking row again start from 1 and row less than equal to num value we are having 5 and row value we are having 3. Okay guys, so row value is 3, so what will happen, this condition is true. If this condition is true, now we will go here, control will jump here for the second loop, call again starting from 1, call value is less than equal to row value what we are having now 3, so it will check, okay, this condition is true, call value is less than equal to row, yes, condition is true because row value we are having 3 and call value we are having only 1 here first time. Okay, so this condition is true, then we have to print this line. Okay, so we have to print this line. Okay, now again call value will be increases by 1. So now call value is 2. By default call value will be 1. Okay, so now call value is 2. Now it will check again the condition. Row value we are having 3, call value we are having 2. So condition is satisfied. If condition is satisfied, then we have to print this line. Okay, so now this line will be printed, and now again it will increase the value of column value now is equal to 3. So it will check the condition call value is equal to 3 and row value is we also have 3. So this condition is satisfied. If condition is satisfied, then we have to write this line, or we can say print this line. Okay, now again it will increase the value of column. So column value now will be 4. So column value is now 4. So call value now 4, and we are having row value is 3. So this condition is not satisfied because call is greater than row value. Okay, so column value is greater than row value. So this condition is not satisfied. So what will happen? This will jump into the next line. So next line what will do? It will jump to the next line. So next line will be here. Controller will jump into the next line. Okay, now what will happen? Row value will be increases by 1. So now row value is 4. So this loop will be, so guys, this inner loop will be executed same as that we have executed for 2 star and 3 star. Suppose if I want to print A, then we have to write here A. If I want to print number, then we have to give number. Okay guys, so let me print star here and check this output that we are getting a correct output or not. Now we have to run it. So I already have set this as a startup object. Okay, so it will ask user to provide some input. Okay, enter number. Suppose I will give the number value is 4. So what we are seeing here, we are printing 4 star. Okay, we can see this star will be printed. Okay, this program. Okay, now suppose if I will stop this program and I will say here we are having a value. Okay, now I will print this for 5 times and you can see the output. So we have written this program as dynamic. Suppose I will say here 5, then we will see here we are having 5A into the row and 5 column. Okay guys, so same as we have to print this number as well, number, and now we can see here I will give the dynamic value. Suppose I am giving here 7, so it will print 7 row and 7 column. You can see here the output is as expected that we are thinking. Okay guys, so I hope you understand this video.
Thanks for watching this video. Guys, please subscribe our YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn. This is my blog URL. You can check it out. Guys, if you have any doubt, you can ask me through comment. Please provide your feedback. Thanks.